Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Friday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at all the NBA games that's going on today. And look, I'm going to try to get you guys the best player props and see how we can put some money in your pocket and profit. This is how the show goes. I come up with my player props. I head on over to the sports chat, place betting tools, and I see if they're with me or against me. If they're with me, they're hitting at a 60% clip, 80% clip, all the way up to a 100% clip. And if they're against me, hey, man, they're just against me. All right, let's go ahead and get it started, man. But before we do, what are you guys betting on today? How'd you guys do yesterday, man? What's your song of the day? Let me know, man. Because around here, I'm going to be playing 50 Cent. I get money. I get money. Money, I got you. We got to speak it into existence, okay? Yesterday, man, we hit with the Luka Doncic trifecta, man. We're 5-1 on the trifecta spot, so let's try to keep it hot. First player prop that I like, I'm going to be looking at the Houston Rockets. Who you like in this spot? I like Jalen Green. What are you taking him over? I'm taking him over 18 points, hitting at a 60% clip, taking on the Portland Trailblazers, man. When it comes down to it, he had to get his role adjusted a little bit with the additions of Van Fleet and the, up and coming Singon. He went from averaging 22 points to now he's down a little bit. But hey, man, this is a game and this is a player to where he wants to go out there and score. So look for him to go over 18 points. That's player prop number one. Player prop number two, I'm looking at the Los Angeles Lakers. Who you like in this spot? I like LeBron James. What are you taking him over? I'm taking him over 25 points, hitting at 80% clip. I'm taking him over 8.5 assists, hitting at a 60% clip. I'm taking him over 7.5 rebounds, man. It's me versus the betting tools on that one, though. It's my LeBron James trifecta. I was really only rolling out the assists and the points. But then again, I thought about it. And I'll be honest, man. Anthony Davis does not go hard. He needs to go home, bro. Like, it's just the games that he's supposed to put up and he don't. And then he goes out there and gives you 40 against the Memphis Grizzlies and you're like, who cares? But hear me out, man. LeBron James is taking over the reins of this team again. So don't look for Anthony Davis to be that piece to where they think, hey, just feed him the ball and he's going to do this. I think LeBron's looking at him long enough and being like, you're not Dwayne Wade. You ain't Kyrie. So I think he sees it. All right, so take LeBron James over everything in that game. Next player prop that I like, I'm looking at the Charlotte Hornets. I'm taking Miles Bridges over 8.5 rebounds. Why are you doing that? You're not taking him on points? Nah, man. His rebound prop, he's hitting it at a 60% clip. 3 out of his last 5 times, if you bet this prop, you came out on top. Man, and when his rebound prop is at 8.5, that shows me he's going to go for 11 at least in there. So you might even ladder that up and get some more plus money. All right, next player prop that I like. I'm looking at the New Orleans Pelicans. Who are you looking at in this one, though? I like Brandon Ingram. Why? It's at 20 points. And he's hitting this at a 60% clip. What the matchup looking like? Philadelphia 76ers, a team with no Embiid, a team with a Maxey player like Maxey who likes to play one-on-one and just go out there and shoot shots. They ain't got no lockdown defense like that. Okay. I'm taking Brandon Ingram over 20 points, man. That's my third player prop for you guys to get on top, okay? Next player prop that I like, Houston Rockets. I'm taking Van Fleet over 7.5 assists, hitting at a 60% clip. I'm flying out to Washington, man. But I ain't going there to see the Capitol or nothing, man. I'm going to the Washington Wizards game to see my boy Kyle Kuzma. Nah, he ain't my boy. He don't even get that title. I'm taking Kyle Kuzma over 22 points, hitting at an 80% clip. Matchup-wise, Charlotte Hornets, what are they going to do? Nothing. They just going to let you do whatever you want to. And Kyle Kuzma in this game, 22, I got him going for 28 to 32 in this game. Same game, different team. I'm taking Brandon Miller. I'm taking him over 20 points, man. His last 10 games, he's been slow. But based on the matchup, whenever you're taking on a team like the Washington Wizards with players like Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma, come on, man. And them is your two-star players out there. What do you think they're going to do? Nothing on defense. Last player prop that I like, I'm taking Paolo Banchero, the Orlando Magic, over 22 points, hitting out a 60% clip, taking on the New York Knicks. Think he's gonna have a big game in New York, man. Actually, I should have wrote out the Paolo Banchero trifecta on y'all, but hey, man, it's time for the recap time. Jalen Green over 18 points, LeBron James over 25, LeBron James over 8.5, LeBron James over 7.5, Miles Bridges over 8.5 rebounds, Brandon Ingram over 20 points, Van Fleet over 7.5 assists, Kyle Kuzma over 22 points, Miller over 20 points, Banchero over 22. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch. Check me out at MMA Locker Room on the site. UFC rundowns up there. Fights don't finish or go the distance.